Hey, what's going on, everybody on YouTube? How's everybody doing? I'm doing just fine. Doing awesome, actually. So today, welcome back to another episode of Blondskunk's Building World. Boy, oh boy, we're going to be doing some stuff today, but first, let me show you what we got going on over here. Not over here, but over this way. I think I showed you guys all that over there in the last episode, because I did that pre-head before the series to get a little bit of a landscape start there, but I've done a lot of work off camera here between each episode 1 and episode 2. And let me tell you, it's been a lot of fun just creating this sort of idea that I have in my head. But first, let me just say thank you real quick. Let me just say a big thank you to everybody who liked and commented and viewed the last episode. Jeez, I was so surprised at how much support was on that series. And I mean that in the best of ways possible, because seriously, guys, thank you for that. That was really, really awesome of you to just support the series in such a way that I wouldn't even imagine it to be. Because when I do these new series, or when I do something new like this, you sort of taking a risk, right? Because I canceled the Minecraft building series, one of my very all-time favorite series on the channel, to do something else on the channel, which is this. Something a little bit different. It's kind of similar, but you get the gist though. But thank you for that. I really just want to, point that out to everybody, and to myself there, because that was really, really cool. Really, really cool to see all the support. But anyway, let's take a look at some of the off-camera work that we got going on in today's episode for everything. And I mean, hey, this is pretty cool looking, right? Now you may be wondering, like, what is going on here? I'm seeing a lot of red spotted everywhere. Well, actually, I came up with this little idea to do an apple orchard, or an apple farm, or whatever you want to call it. And I think it's a really neat idea. And I feel like the area is perfect. Now, granted, we're right by an ocean, so maybe the area is not that perfect, but whatever. It's Minecraft, whatever. But this really just struck to me as like, okay, this is something cool, and we can do something really neat with this. So what I've done for these big trees here, these were just randomly generated Minecraft huge trees, right? And I've just taken them, I've shaped them up a little bit, gave them a little bit of sort of this rounded effect, right? Because some of them, they're a little weird, right? Sometimes you'll get a little weird one, like that one's okay over there. This one's a little bit off. Like you can see, like this one's got a little bit of trimming up to do. And that's all I really did. And then originally what I did was I started going like this. I started spotting the red all around, just on the outside. And as you can see, that doesn't look too great. Maybe if we had player heads, maybe that would be better, obviously, because then it would be smaller to work as an apple. But again, like I'm not too fond of that. So then I set it back one more. And I was like, oh, that's getting closer. Still didn't work for me. So then I just pushed it all the way back behind the leaves, and you get this sort of subtle red into the tree, which to me looks like an apple tree. And I really, really like that effect, because it sort of just gives this whole red. Now, is the block one apple? Not necessarily. What I'm taking this as is like, this is a whole bunch of red apples just in this tree, in this one spot, right? So I really like that, and they're just sort of dotted everywhere, and it looks really good. I like it a lot. So sticking with the apple theme, I sort of have these apple baskets down here that are really, really cool. I like them. It's still using the red nether wart block, which personally to me, I like this texture a lot. It's very like sort of cranberry, or even just appley red color, and it's a very nice texture. It makes you sort of want to just eat something, right? I don't know if that's just me, but that's what that texture makes me want to. I think that's how the texture makes me feel. It makes me feel hungry in a way. It makes me feel like I want to eat a strawberry or something. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, really cool. We got this old classic thing that I always do, where I just sort of build up the tree, the normal Minecraft tree. Again, it's not a custom tree. Even though I made it into a custom tree, it was started as a normal Minecraft tree. So that's really, really cool to see it grow into this. But yeah, as you can see, we have this cool like little ladder here. Now, you might be wondering, how do I get the ladders to be like that. Well, if I just middle mouse click on this block behind it, it's a barrier block. So if you're ever wondering how to get like floating ladders like that or dangling ropes or whatever you want to do, just get your little barrier block and put the ladders on the barrier block. It's really just handy, a little tip there. And if you get rid of it, it'll go away eventually. There we go. Because it doesn't look too great with the whole red going on, but if you get rid of it, it looks a lot better. So really cool stuff going on there. So I'm not sure how I feel about the ladder. I can definitely see where it has its flaws, because what I was trying to do is I was trying to make it slant up against the tree. I tried everything, and this is what I came down to. So if you guys have any suggestions, definitely let me know. But I think it's cool for now. Or I could just make a ladder dangle from the tree. I don't really think that's correct, because it wouldn't, but yeah, that's the best we would get. But I think this is good for now. It sort of gives the impression of that. And especially when you're looking at it from this angle, it just adds a little bit of interest to that area over there, which is really cool. So as I said, I just have these little baskets over here full of apple. Like if it was an apple basket, it's really simple. Just putting the trapdoors going around like so. You can even put like a little lid on it if you wanted to. I think I like that better, and just have it open like that. But if we can have it go in like a different direction like this. Oh, that's kind of interesting. You can have them close as well. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna leave it off. I'm gonna leave it this one off right here. But really cool. I like it. And we have another one over here, and another apple tree over here. So that's really all I did. And also I just went through and added like this nice little path. I really want it to be dark. I really want it to be a dark path, because I want it to make the house stand out, which it definitely does, because the house is such a light texture that having this dark path here is just so nice for for the house to stand out. So there we go. Pretty cool. And we have this nice little like pier over here where you can stand off and go fishing off of, which I really like this area. This area is so like subtle and just nice. Very peaceful looking. So this whole area is themed around being an apple orchard now and an apple farm. I think we're really going to stick with that theme going throughout this whole build process. And I think it's going to be really cool. I think it's going to be a really cool idea, and I'm very excited to continue the work on this project now. And just having that theme just made me more inspired to do more on the series and everything. And of course, what's made me really inspired is everything that you guys have said in the comments. Like, this series is really awesome. I got some things on Twitter that I think from Woofy, I'm pretty sure that's your name. You sent out some pictures of a build you did that said you got inspired off of this new series. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate that very much. And I love it. I love to see you guys build stuff as well. You guys inspire me as just as much as I inspire you, I'm sure. Maybe even more. Because I wouldn't be doing this if it weren't for you guys, supporting the series and everything. And I know that sounds cheesy, right? All right, okay, I get it, right? It sounds cheesy, but it's the truth, It's the truth. And I will say it over and over again, how much of the truth it is, because it's just true. It's just true. I don't know how many times I can say it, but yeah. Oh man. But today, what we're gonna do in today's episode is really just workus. What did I just say there? Did I just say a word? Is that what happened? Oh my goodness. We're just gonna workus on this over here, and we're gonna probably do the same thing that we did over here. We might build a building up here. I'm not sure what it would be though. We can add like a little storage barn for apple storage up here, which I think might be a pretty interesting idea. We'll have to see it. A lot of things going on Twitter right now. This is a little strange. Get a lot of Twitter notifications. But yeah, we're gonna be working on this this sort of apple orchard area over here, and I think I want this to be the main sort of entryway to where we'll have a path that goes over this hill down into over here, and down here we can have like some sort of mine in a way. So I think that could be really neat, and this the path sort of wraps around this way, and this is where it'll branch off into our other projects. Ooh, look at that over there. That's beautiful. But today, I really just want to focus on getting this area situated, because you look at this, right? We have this hill up here that's blank, which we'll need to work on in the future episode, and then we have this one over here. This one, I think, will complete this picture frame effect that we got going on right now. You have the trees in the distance, and you have the house right here. You have the tree, the big tree over here with the ladder that's standing out. I think that I want to make this tree stand out the most. And maybe we'll have like a building over off to the side here. I'm not sure what we're gonna exactly do, but that's what I plan on doing. So a little bit of terraforming here. I love doing the coarse dirt here and there. Nothing like this though. And just having the andesite sort of transition with the coarse dirt. So you have coarse dirt, andesite, and then the smooth stone, which is something that I like to do. What else can we do as well? Let's see. Let's take a look here. Look-see. A little bit of rocks, maybe. That's something interesting. Maybe a little andesite behind that. That's kind of interesting. Now, I can't actually see that. I can't, so it won't even matter. Maybe a little bit of cobblestone as well. I don't know. So we don't want to go too random with it. So we'll just kind of keep it with that. We'll see what happens. So we'll do a little bit of coarse dirt. Yeah, I like that. The coarse dirt adds a little dark texture as well, a little muddy texture, so it's sort of nice to have that break up all this the bland texture of the dirt. So it kind of has that little speckle effect in it, so you can see like the little speckles, the little speckle right in there, you know. Where else here? I don't know. Just pop it here and there. Pop it here and there. That's what you got to do. Well, I don't know where I'm going now. I don't know what's going on. So maybe over here as well, we could do something a little bit more andesite. I think andesite is a nice block. We want to implement it more into this build. Yeah, I'll work on this later. Oh, this whole cliff face here. I'll terraform all that. Alright, so as you can see here, I just went ahead a little bit and started to add in a little bit of stuff just to prepare this area a little bit more than what it was before, just so that we can get right into building today and just doing what we were going to do. Oops, I don't know which button's which. Jeez, all the F9, F1, F everything is all different labels for everything. I don't want to stop the recording by accident, so that's interesting. I don't like that. I don't think I like that. I gotta stop touching it. The more I touch it, the more it will become not so great. But yeah, so what I also did do is, as I fixed up the book here, so now it's just the book and quill, so we can add more projects. Unfortunately, you can't like click back to a certain you know, project, so I can't like mark it off. See how I have house that's marked off, like has a little star next to it, means it's done. So I wouldn't be able to go back to any of these. I would have to delete all this. If I wanted to check off mine, then I would have to go back, delete all this, retype it all. Yeah, no fun, no fun. So that's kind of stinks. But we'll just have to pretend, I guess. So just have to pretend. But yeah, so this area up here, I'm thinking is gonna be a little like mine area of some sort. Because we gotta remember, even though we do have the theme of an apple orchard or an apple farm, it is going to be a little bit of a starting area as well. That's the whole point of this area is for it to be a starting area. And in a starting area, you would probably have your mine, right? And I think we're gonna just have this natural sort of walkway that goes down into this little cave over here. And we can expand upon this cave. It doesn't have to be just this. We can make it go down a little bit. Now, I don't want to make the cave go down too much, because if we do start to do that, then we will... I don't want to be too, like, crazy with it, because we will eventually be playing survival in this world. I don't know if I mentioned that in the last episode, but we will eventually be playing survival in this world at some point. When will that come? I'm not sure. That's still to be planned out. Again, there's a lot of little things that are still to be planned out with this series, but the intention is to go into survival at some point with this series, just because I think it'd be cool to do survival-y things in a world that's filled with buildings and all already. So I think that would be really interesting. Again, series is still being planned out. I don't know if we'll actually go into survival, but that's the intention, right? That's what I would like to do. I think it'd be really cool. Let me get some of the resources here. This is basically what I do when I'm going in the building. I get questions all the time, and this is kind of what I wanted to talk about for today's episode. Is just talking about the fact, the whole build-in process. How do I go through this build-in process that I go through when I'm picking out blocks and everything? I want birch. Why do I keep selecting spruce? And how do I come up with like builds like this? And I did a video in my Minecraft building series right before before that series sort of was discontinued for a little while. Of course, because of this series, right? And I used a lot of the video. Let me backtrack a little bit. Let me backtrack. The video was the video of how to build a house, how to build a nice, decent house for any purpose, right? You can expand upon your house and just add additions on and everything like that. That was a really good video. I thought it was fantastic because it teaches you how to build in such a creative way. It doesn't restrict you to like, oh, this is how you need to build this build. And I like that. I like that about that video, but I could see where it got a little confusing there. So I guess the topic for today is just mainly how do I build? And that video was really just a good video to just learn from, because it didn't full on just teach you how to build a certain build. It kind of expanded out and taught you like how to build in your own house, right? They taught you the technique, is I think the word I'm looking for there for sure. It taught you the technique, and I love those type of videos. I know Grian does those type of videos. BOO does it in his Building with BOO series, and a lot of other Minecraft builders do it in that sense. But then there's a good full chunk that will just do tutorials. And when I look at a tutorial, I like to think that, tutorials are just sort of just there for copycat, right? But you can also learn from them as well. You can learn that maybe there's a different way of doing something that you might have not known before. So when you look at a tutorial, next time you go to watch a tutorial or you see a tutorial that you're interested in, take the tutorial as like something that you want to learn from. What am I going to take from this video or this tutorial? Am I going to learn something from it? I don't know. But it's definitely an interesting thing to think about, because a lot of tutorials, they don't really show you how to build. You get the sense of like, okay, this is what I want to build, so I'm just going to build it, right? And I'm not talking about redstone tutorials. I'm not talking about anything like that. I'm just mainly talking about like the general building tutorial that you see on YouTube every so often, right? Oh, this is interesting. This is an interesting building. And that's mainly why I stopped doing the Minecraft building series, because I know I got a little bit of questions on that. Like, why did you stop the Minecraft? Why would you stop the Minecraft building series? Because it's such a good series. I love the series. Whatever, whatnot. And the main reason why I stopped it is because I didn't feel like it was really like good in a sense, even though the views and the support on the series was amazing. To me personally, I would like a more one-on-one series like this series, where I'm building with you and talking with you on a personal level, and just sort of giving you suggestions and little tips along the way. And in the end, we create this massive project that we might play survival in, which I think would be a really cool idea. So, just my opinion, of course, but I enjoy this style better. And yes, this is inspired a whole lot of many variety of different YouTubers. The main one that I can think of right now is BOO with his Building with BOO series. Even though BOO does have a little survival element to his series, this one does not. It still is inspired off of that, and it always will be, because trust me, it is a series that I've always watched the Building with Below Below series, of course, and I've always enjoyed that series. I stopped watching it, but now with his Hermitcraft stuff going on, and he's doing a lot more Minecraft now. I've been watching a lot more, so it's kind of interesting to see that progression and all. This is an interesting little build here. I actually kind of like it. I like how it like slants back like that. It's really, really neat. But yeah. I get all the I get comments from time to time. It's basically saying, "Hey, Blondskunk, you teach me how to build. How do you build so well?" And the truth is, it's by learning from the tutorials, not copying the tutorials. Learning how they're doing what they're doing. And a lot of tutorials, it's hard to learn that from because they won't teach the like why they are like, I guess, building that in that sense. Like after I'm done talking about this topic that I'm talking about, I'm going to tell you why I did certain things in this build. Why did I decide to do that? What was my mind thinking? And I think that's really, really neat. And that goes for a lot of things. That does. It really does. It goes for, a lot of little talent things in this world. Like, playing the piano. Why would you do it that way? Well, it's not necessarily the proper way, but it might be an easier way. So you might learn different things like that. And it goes for a lot of things in life like that. And so this is just one of those things. Now, you're going to get those people who be like, oh my god, a Minecraft building, like what's so important about it? To me, I really just enjoy this series. Or not this series, but I just enjoy this game in general. I've always have. I'm a very creative person. I'm a very, I guess, is it the left brain or the right brain? I don't know. It's one of the sides. Whatever brain is the creative brain, or your brain, right? You have one brain, but which side of the brain is the most creative? I think it's the left. I think it's the left side. I might be wrong on that, though. I might be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, of course. But you know what I mean. I love this game. I love it all, and I have a passion for this game. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the fact that I can do this YouTube thing and all that stuff. So, you could say, well, why do you care? Why do you care? But it's not necessarily about caring. It's more about just loving what I'm doing. That's really what it is. I know it kind of sounds cheesy, but it's true. It is true. But yeah, so really, really cool stuff. But yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. Just give a little tips and advice on just building in Minecraft. I just to sum up what I said. That I just like to watch tutorials. I will watch tutorials and tips and tricks videos. I prefer tips and tricks videos better because it gives you more of an idea than the one-on-one tutorial sort of just build what I'm building, right? But just watch tutorials and everything. That's how I learn how to build, and improve upon it. Make your own little style to it, a little flair here and there to make your build stand out. Don't just copycat it. At first, if you want to, you can copycat it, but then try to improve upon it, and that's how you can learn how to build. And also, a lot of people I'll hear from time to time will say, "Oh, I'm just not a creative person." I don't think that necessarily matters in a sense, because you can build it in such a way that it's not creative. It's just a standard, right? I don't know how to really explain it, but it doesn't take a whole lot of creativity just to put something together real quick, like this little build here. Now, to do something on the bigger side of things, maybe take a little bit more creativity, but you can plan it out. You can have some sort of order to it if that's how you prefer. So, there's not just one way to skin a cat. I don't know where that saying comes from. It's such a weird saying. I don't know if you guys have ever heard that before. It's a weird saying, okay? It's really, really strange there. But yeah, so remember, and also I like to say, just keep practicing. Just keep practicing at building in Minecraft. It's a thing that is not hard to do. It really isn't hard to do. It's something you can definitely learn in an instant. Okay? It'll just take some practice. It won't take weeks. It'll probably take a couple days, and you'll be good to go. But yeah, let's talk about our build here as I'm finishing it up, and as we're getting some lovely little flowers together to do some stuff here. You know what? Let me take a drink of water real quick. I usually have coffee during these videos, but Today I don't. I already had my coffee this morning. I might make a second cup though. We'll see. So good. Oh, that feels so good. Whew. Trust me, when you do this YouTube thing for a long time, or just even talking for a long time, it is it can be quite exhausting. I'm not gonna lie, it can be a little bit exhausting. There are other things out there that are probably way more exhausting than just talking for a half an hour or whatever. But let me just say it right now, like that. You just need some water by your side. Get some water and you'll be good. But yeah, this build is pretty interesting. Probably looking at it like, what in the world is going on here? And I think I'm thinking the same thing, honestly. But I've just had this idea off my top of the mind to have like a little apple storage area. And I think it's gonna be, I think it's pretty interesting. I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it. I like where it's going. And I'll, of course, come back and decorate this all a little bit off camera. But we'll try to do what we can on camera here. But yeah, I kind of like it. I like how this is going. Let me see. Where's item frames here? They have this inventory all mixed up. I just want to make... You know what I would like to do? You know what I'd like to do? I'd like to go over the Mojang. I know they're working so hard to get this, these updates out and everything. But I'd love to do... See how... Look at this. Oakwood Stair. It's... where the stairs are down here. Oakwood Stair, you're lost. So, like, there's some things in the inventory here that are just... It's just crazy. It's just crazy. I hope they go through and make, like, a big update on the inventory and make it nicer. Now, of course, you can just come in here and just be like, hey, I'm going to come in here and search everything. Look, the stairs are, like, all separated and everything. Look at the stairs. Oh, man. Or they could put all the wood together, all the stone together, you know what I mean? Like, that's, I mean, I don't know, okay? Oh, man, it would be nice, but that won't be coming anytime soon, I'm sure. But we can only hope. But yeah, so this build looks really nice. Let's take a look at it from down here. Ooh, I like it. I like it. It's cute. It's a quaint little build. So, little apple barn. It's just like a little barn storage area where we can like store food and whatnot. I love the little red right there. I think that just highlights it a little bit. Really nice. Really, really nice. Did I miss anything? I just, let me go inside here and just see if I missed anything. No, it's just really cute in here. So, now what we can do... Oops, I'm still in the search thing. Whoops. Pressing buttons. They messing me up a little bit. So now what we can do... Oh, this is interesting. Let's take a look. Oh. Do you think that could work as... Maybe... I'm asking you guys like you're here. I'm like, do you think that could work? But no, let me see. Oh no, I like the, let's see, where is it? I like the nether wart block better. I was gonna say, maybe that could work as like an apple texture. It sort of has that highlight. Here, maybe? This might not work because the stair in the front here. Yeah, no, won't work. We'll just do that for now. I think that's cool. And then maybe we could put some chests in here with just some apples, you know? Just some apples right in here. 4 apples. There we go. We'll just like spread it out a little bit. Randomize it. Give it a little random. There you go. Yeah, obviously can't see that, so maybe I want to get an item frame. Get a little something. Put that right there. Boop. Maybe another one on the other side. Boop. Oh, that's kind of cool. I actually kind of like that. That's actually nice. Oh, and you know what? Maybe we can put lids on these ones. Because I was experimenting down here and I wanted to see if the lids work down here, but yeah. No, I think they work here though. They work here because it's they're sort of in storage. Over here, you kind of would still be collecting them, so you want the lids to be open. So yeah, we'll put lids in here. And you know what? That looks actually really nice. I'm a fan of that. I am a super fan. What is going on down here? Okay, it's just bugging out. And I think we'll do a tree on camera too. How much time do we have here? Oh, we might be running out of time. Ooh. No, I don't want to run out of time. I love this series too much, man. I love it. But how about we do some planning? How about we do a little bit of planning and then maybe Just maybe we can do it. Oh, what the heck? We'll do a tree on camera. What the heck? What the heck? It won't hurt anything. It'll be real quick. It'll be real quick. Stick with me, everybody. Stick with me. Okay, so I'm gonna grab some lime wool there. I'm also gonna grab some. Where is the torches? There we go. Grab some torches. I'm also gonna grab some spruce wood and spruce stairs, spruce wood slabs. Oh, and somebody mentioned in the comments. I forget who was it. Who was it? Anyway, so I was placing fences. This made me laugh so much because I went back and watched the video. I'm like, what am I doing? Right here, I was placing the fence in the house. I was like, okay, oh, maybe I was doing my, my build and talk, right? I was going, oh, maybe we can do something like this. We can put in a oak wood stair there, and we can put in another oak wood stair. And all this time, I'm placing fences. I'm going crazy, guys. I don't even know anymore. Oh my goodness. Help me. Help. Help me. Help you. Help me. Oh man. Alright, so basically, I just wanted to show you guys how I do these trees because I think they're really cool, okay? I think they're really fantastically cool, and I think they're really simple to do. So, we'll just do something like this. Oh, you know what? I don't want... No. I do not want a tree right there. I want a tree down here because when I'm looking at this, if I had a tree up there, it's not going to be as pretty because guess what? It's going to be taller than this one. I want this one to be the biggest one for now. This one is sort of back in the corner there. I don't want a big tree over here to block it. So I figured I'll have a tree right here so it sort of blocks this barn right here. So you kind of have to come around on the path first before you see this barn. So let's work on that right now. Let's see. So do I want it to be right in the middle? I think I want it to be over a little bit. So torches, and then the sapling goes here. So when the tree grows, yeah, that'll be perfect because it'll block like this part. I still want you to be able to see it a little bit, just not too much. So I think this is going to be really neat. See how this grows. Come on, tree. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now, tree? Seriously? Seriously, tree? Okay. Man, this is the worst. There just needs to be a command. Big tree. Just give me a big tree. Is there a command? Oh, if there's a command, I'm gonna freak. I'm gonna freak because I could have used that a long time ago. A very long time ago. Let's see. Come on! Give me a tree. Give me a tree. Oh, wait. Ooh, gotta have the torch there. Ooh, almost failed there. Big tree. It's gonna be a big one. Get ready. Here we go. Oh god, it's a nice size. You know what? That's not too bad, actually. That's actually okay. I was looking at it and I'm like, wait, this is a dinky tree, but oh, if it was turned the other way, you know what, tree? Listen, buddy, if you turned this way, I'm yelling at a tree now. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna stop. I'm just gonna stop right there. That's gonna be that. I'm gonna work on this. Let's see here. See, now I have to grab my leaves out, and I don't want to have to do this, but I'm just gonna expand it out this way a little bit. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm also gonna expand it out the other way because I want it to be rounded off. As I was saying, with those other trees, those were naturally spawned in, so that was great. Like this one over here. This one I didn't even touch that. But there we go. Let's see what we got going on here. I'm getting messages and notifications. Like, what in the world is going on here? There we go. Lovely. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, beautiful. And then this one like this so. This one like this so. What did I just say? Hello. And I think we'll expand it out this way. Like so. Because we don't want to make it too bulky. We don't want to go too crazy with it. We want to be a little bit. I gotta be careful with how long this episode goes because I can get carried away and it'll go on forever. I think I just need a little bit more out here. Just a little pinch, a little teaser. Just a little teaser right there. Yeah. That's good. Oh, would that notification get off my screen right now? Hello. I will look at that later. And we'll just sort of... This is an easy one because it's a smaller tree. But I'm just gonna bring it out just a little bit more. And maybe it touching the water a little bit. Just touching it. There you go. There you go. Just touch it. And now... Go out here a little bit too. Ooh, ooh, oh, 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 oh. Yes. Beautiful. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it'll just go like out there like that. Have a little, I don't know, gradual little incline there. A little bit of an incline here. A little bit of a little one sticking out over here. So, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. There you go. And I hope you're learning something here. I hope you're getting a little idea of what I'm doing. Because it's just adding some interest to your default Minecraft trees, honestly. It's so good. And then, now I can show you the trick. Ooh, I'm getting excited. This video is going so long, but I'm getting excited. This right here, we'll just add in a little bit of oak leaves in there. And a little bit of the nether wart, like so. And you can see, like, it's just giving that nice little... Just giving some color to what would be a bland green and brown build, and it's looking nice. I personally ooh, love it. I just love it. I love color in builds. I think it's great. I mean, if you can add it in, go right for it. You know? I think it's fantastic. So right here, let's get rid of that. And you know what? I think I'm gonna call it there. I think I'm gonna say, hey, that's pretty darn good for the tree. And you know what we'll do for the final little touch? Adding it on here. And this will be that. Ready? Here we go. Ready? Boop. Like so. And it'll light up the tree a little bit. And one more thing you can do is put glowstone in the middle. This will light up the tree a whole lot right there. Make sure to replace leaves quickly. And boom. There you go. So, kind of the effect I was going for. I'm going to work on it a little bit off camera. It'll give me a little bit more time. But this episode, I have no idea how long it's going on for. As I want to end it off here. Be sure to check out and subscribe and check out all the other videos on the channel and all that stuff. If you did enjoy this episode, leave a like on it for me and to show your support and everything like that. Lets me know that you're enjoying the videos, enjoying the series, whatnot. And, again, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and as always, don't forget to be awesome, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.